tiny star. Slow breath, I was looking at the sky for answers. You were in my bones instead. I feel the divine within me, soft light rising through my skin, every tremble turning holy, every fault allowed to live. I feel the divine within me, like a secret finely sung. I am not apart from wonder. I am made of what I've sought.
Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. A very warm welcome to all the divine, magical, sacred souls that are tuning in today. I'm truly honored and grateful to have you guys here. So today we have another special message from the universe. This time it's being led by the Archangels, Archangel Michael and the Cherubim. So yeah, I feel like there's a whole team of angelic light in today's reading. We have Archangel Michael and his partners, Metatron. I'm hearing Archangel Samuel, Sandalphon, Hamied, Samuel, hearing Azrael, Ariel. Wow, I'm also hearing Mary, Archangel Mary. I'm hearing Bokopi as well. Azrael, like I said, yeah, Zadkiel's also here. Haniel. I feel Gabriel. Wow, okay, there's a lot of the Archangel team today, together with the Cherubim in today's message. And yeah, I feel like, I've been very much pulled and called to the reading today because the last reading, from the mighty Lord Shanidev, the Lord of Karma, it spoke about Karma, but it mainly spoke about your Dharma, who your soul is and how your Dharma is leading the way. And the download that I got today from the message from Michael was very much towards, this dream that refuses to leave you alone. It's lingering there for the reason, and your soul is guiding you towards your becoming, because I do feel like those that are tuned to the Sacred Circle are very much of a high ascension frequency, vibrancy, ancient masters, ascended masters. I'm hearing angelic archetypes as well, souls from different galaxies, different realms, different universes also I'm hearing. And yeah, I just feel like, wow. The vibrations are high, and we have a whole team brigade of them coming today with today's message. So I do feel like it's very much about Dharma, this lingering, yearning I'm hearing, as well as, like I said, towards the download that I received of this dream, this dream that you have that refuses to leave you alone, a dream that speaks to your soul, speaks to your heart, but it speaks to your whole vibration when it comes to the frequency that you're emanating, that you're magnetizing. I'm hearing that you're pulling towards you this dream that's calling your name and has been calling your name for a very, very long time. So speaking about names and true names and why, names have so much of a significance. So I was listening to a recent podcast from the magnificent Diane Cooper. I do speak about her, quite a bit in terms of, general findings, and listening to her podcast on this channel, because she was one, of the mentors and gurus that actually, helped me on my angelic journey in connecting, with archangels at a vibrancy. I heard vibrancy at a frequency, and really connecting to the divine, and really connecting to, one's own divinity. So I do feel like the souls, like I said, if you're watching, you have the special divinity about you, and I feel like your divinity, your soul's vibration frequency is calling this dream in, and it's linked to your name. So sorry, coming back to the name and the synchronicities of your name. So it is said, as I was listening to what Diana was saying, and I've read this somewhere, I think I read it on The Other Side of Life, when a soul basically decides that it wants to incarnate, or, the Council of Light, wherever the masters are in terms of your soul journey, connecting with you, on your soul journey in your life path. But I feel like, from a multi-dimension, multiverse perspective, the name has a very significant place when it comes to incarnation, because you decide your name, and your name vibrates very much on a frequency that speaks to your soul. It calls in your soul mission. It calls in who you are, in terms of your accolades. I'm hearing from, lifetime after lifetime, soul journey after soul journey, because I do feel like those that are watching are very much of a, like I said, high ascension, have gone this journey through this journey many times, through different galaxies and through different universes. So I do feel like you have been, or have this connection, this divine commune with source, that spans, timelines, that spans time itself. And this, it's like Ray, it's very much of a sacred commune that we've seen, in the Sacred Circle, in the past readings, over a year now, that speaks about this special commune that, very rare and very special souls have attained, like yourselves, and have this commune, like no other. Dialing into the radio frequency of your soul in a frequency like no other, being able to communicate in such an elaborate and such an extraordinary way. So yeah, coming back to your true name and what it means. So there was a story that she mentioned, towards one of her grandchildren, and the true name behind, her grandchild, and the timing of incarnation and how everything is linked. So, one of her daughters that was about to give birth to a grandchild, the delivery, the expectation date, delivery date, had already arrived, and the baby was not coming, and they all were wondering, I think it was like a week or two post the actual due date, and they were thinking about, okay, whether or not to induce labor, why, like what is the reason, behind the baby not arriving at the time. Obviously, this is a human projected time, human projected phase, but she had asked her guides, and her guides had mentioned that, he was actually wandering around the universe and the multiverse, and they started chanting, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and through this chanting, like his soul heard the call, because his name was linked, to that chant, although it happened, in specific divine timing, and then he came, and she really immediately had she'd given birth, because by the time they had finished chanting, meditating, she was already in labor. They were scared that she was actually going to give birth at home, because it was coming so fast, as opposed to them waiting for this time, this period for him to come. So it was very much like a right time, right space. And she'd asked her guys as to why did this happen, like did he the specific time, like did he miss it? And then he, when her guys had mentioned that no, he was wandering the galaxy and he'd missed his call, but by them saying his name and chanting specific vibration, he was able to hear the call. So I do feel like the name that you've also come with has a specific vibration that your soul can hear. Sometimes in life we choose maybe to change our names because we don't vibrate at the frequency of the name that we've been given. A lot of the times it's said that we do choose our name, or we whisper it to our parents or to whoever's going to be granting the name. In the Hindu tradition, generally it's also the aunt that plays a part in terms of naming the baby. So whoever it is that was meant to name you in this lifetime did hear the whisper of the name. So I do feel like the name comes with significant connotations, and I feel like your name is known. You're known on the other side, your spiritual name as well, because I know we have our 3D names based on our blueprint in this 5D which Earth is now reaching. We're so used to saying the 3D, but Earth is vibration. Mother Gaia, who came through strong in the last reading, vibration has reached the 5D. So your name has a significance, and it's attached to your soul calling, to this dream I feel that you've embodied to come and to incarnate, to experience. And I feel like now it's left you no choice, but also feel like what's coming on this journey. I feel like the Archangels and the Cherubim want to speak about it today. Is very much about your dharma, leading the way in what the blessings that come in, this abundance that comes in. I'm hearing as well. It's like a soul abundance. It's abundance that is going to fill every gap, in terms of what your soul was longing for, calling for. There's a difference between what we strive as a human in terms of that abundance, right? But it's also about what we strive as a soul for that abundance. And I feel like it's a combination of both, that's gonna make your soul sing. It's what I heard. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of positivity, a lot of light I'm hearing, and a lot of doors being open as well, but specific doors that call to your name. And I feel like your soul is calling and calling this all in. You are becoming this extreme, extraordinary magnet, in terms of the abundance. And I feel like Archangel Michael is leading the way together with the archangels and the cherubim. So a little side note in terms of who the cherubim are, for those that don't know. So they are seen, as baby angels, like the cherub, Cupid, but the cherubim very much signify or have that image attached to them because of the purity and innocence that they represent. They're one of the highest in terms of the vibration on the archangel realm standpoint. They come like I said, with a purity that is akin almost to source, and they hold no bias, they hold no judgment. And it is said that in the Crystal Palace, if you look at it from an archangel standpoint, they have their own chamber, their own room, and souls are taken, especially those that have done very bad karmic deeds, those that have to kind of not atone but recognize things that they've done in the lifetime. So I do feel like with the cherubim coming here, they want you to know about this dharma. They want you to know about the soul that you are, the innocence that we've seen, the purity that we've seen, and the light that we've seen that souls, attuned to the sacred circle represent. And like they said, the ambassadors of the divine, and who you are, and what the soul journey, expectation of this soul dream, that's calling your name, that, very much also talk to your purpose, but also talks about your experiences. And I feel like it's like a reward, recognition from the divine, what comes in next in terms of your life. And the blessings, because I heard, like I said in the last reading, blessings upon blessings coming in your life towards you, your family, and everyone I feel like that you've touched in a specific way. That dharma is leading you there. Okay, so today we will have the open letter from Archangel Michael, the angelic team behind him, the archangels and the cherubim. And in the mystery section today we're going to have I'm hearing so I'm just hearing light after light, blessing after blessing. So yeah, we'll see how that is, that comes in. But I also feel like there's a true love calling here for those looking. I feel like there's a sort of like a return, that's coming around for two souls to unite. I'm hearing that as well. But sorry, coming back to the mystery section, we are dedicating it to Goddess Lakshmi today. As so we are in the month from a Hindu tradition perspective, which is called Purushottam Amas. Or Adik, the month of Adik. It's an additional month, right, that is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. And this month specifically was a month that was, considered to be like a bad luck month. And so Lord Vishnu came in, and took it upon himself to reverence, that month in his name. And it became, very much a month of, divine sacredness, about the soul reaching certain levels that this journey, the soul journey can attain in terms of this life journey on the 3D, on the specific plane, and the growth in terms of evolution of the soul, and how dharma, is the key in terms of, self-sacrifice, self-service, and being this divine ambassador. So yeah, we are opening up to Goddess Lakshmi, because I do feel like there's a message that she also wants to send of abundance. If you speak about abundance, Goddess Lakshmi is the epitome of what that represents: luxury, comfort. And I feel like the blessings that she wants to also share with you today in the mystery section is also going to be profound. I feel like it's got to do with the soul calling. I felt very much that's why I drawn, to channel from her and what she wants, to say in this regard. Because like I said, what comes in now on this journey, on this pivotal moment that your soul has reached, is all about your soul calling, but will bring your soul the ultimate joy, the ultimate happiness. And let's see. Also heard that you have a sacred mission here, something that you're going to create, something that you're going to share, with the legacy of humanity, is quite divine, quite sacred as well. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot that's got to do with this. And like I said, it's your name, it's attached to your name, it's attached to who you are. And like I was saying, in the beginning, sometimes also we in our soul journey, like we have our name, let's say if it's like Diana, right? And then people, call her Di. But then, you come to a stage where people start calling you that name again, like Diana. It calls in, together with your soul mission, your soul print. So that's sort of like a clue. If you look at your name and you see how people kind of emanate and call you by, that also talks, to your soul mission and your soul journey. So yeah, let's get into the reading. And let's see firstly from Michael, what he wants to say from the Archangels, the Cherubim, and we leave it, open it to them, and we can start the reading. So firstly, I want to pull some charms to start off in terms of what Michael wants to say. And just feel like there's a lot that he wants to talk about the story. So let's see. Okay, so we have a lot of scrolls today, rainbow colored scrolls. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of the archangels. I feel like all of these scrolls today are a representation of the archangels energies today. We have the purple for Metatron, orange as well represents him, Zadkiel also purple. We also have red for Mary, like I said, Shamuel with the pink here, Michael with the blue, yellow with Hamiet here, Raziel with the green here. So I do feel like this, Azrael also with the green also Raphael, yellow also Gabriel, I'm hearing, green also Ariel. So yeah, I feel like this is a representation of all the archangels here today. So we will just leave it here. Leave it on top of Lord Ganesha here. And let's look at the, charms. 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to adjust that. Okay, so we do have, starting with, wow, okay, the wish fulfillment charm. Yeah, guys, a wish that's coming true, a wish that speaks to your soul, to your heart, to your soul journey. Very much a wish, that your soul is calling in here. Yeah, I feel like you've prayed for this for a very long time. It does say success, and it says make a wish here. So I do feel like whatever this wish is, it's going to bring you a lot of success. It's going to bring you success in terms of making your soul, happy, your life happy. I'm hearing your family happy. I'm just hearing like happiness upon happiness here, and blessings upon blessings here. So yeah, we're starting off with a wish, guys. And we did say, right, it's a wish, it's a soul calling that your soul is asking for. Okay, so we're starting with this wish. Let's see what the story here represents. Okay, we then have the panda here. The panda talks about innocence, right? It talks about having a carefree life. When we see the pandas, they're cute, they're cuddly. And they're just eating bamboo, a restful life, a comfortable life here. Yeah, guys, I feel like this is finding your joy at a comfort level as well here. Yeah, this also talks about a love, talks about children, for those wanting to conceive here, building a legacy for children here, building a legacy for the future, future of humanity here as well here. Yeah. We have the rose. Yeah, guys, if you know, I do feel like, this very much talks about a love here. The rose has been a sacred totem on the sacred circle from the beginning. So I do feel like it represents a deep love. It also represents Lady Nada. And Lady Nada is the twin flame of Yeshua, of Jesus. And she brings in, she's the keeper, of the divine twin flame, here. So I do feel like there's a twin flame coming in here, guys. Wish of a family, twin flame here. Maybe this partner also that comes in here. Because sometimes the twin flame, it is seen to be romantic, but it can also represent a soulmate here. It could be a friend as well here. But I feel like you're going to co-create here, maybe co-create in creating this family, but something bigger here. Yeah, this person comes in to support this dream here, this dream, whatever this dream is for you here. Wow, we've got the teddy bear. Yeah, I do feel like there's children akin here, to this dream, to the story here. So this could be, like I said, the legacy you leave for future generations, for those wanting to conceive, build a family here, but also talks about childhood dreams here. So I do feel like this dream, this wish, right, has been a long-standing dream here, maybe since childhood. I feel like this frequency here that you're embodying here, maybe you're tapped into your inner child, you've done inner child work, I'm hearing, but there's something here about that's going to speak to your soul here, that speaks to your inner child, that makes your inner child happy here. So whatever the soul calling is, the soul wish, the soul dream here, right, it also speaks to your inner child. It will make your inner child happy here. Yeah, I feel like carefree, peace, like a sanctuary here. Yeah. Wow, we've got the wheel here. Yeah, I do feel like the wheel is turning here. This could be the dharmic wheel, the karmic wheel, the wheel of samsara, the wheel of fortune. I'm hearing. It's turning now. It's turning for you to be in this line of vibration, right? There's I feel like there could be also a planetary alignment here that is supporting all of this here. Also do feel like with this wheel turning, right, it talks about now is the time for you to receive your justice and rewards, right? It's for you to receive this life, this dream, the soul calling here that was always meant for you. It's destiny here. Yeah. Okay, so we have the moon here, the shape of the crescent moon. I do feel, like I said, there's an alignment here of the moon phases, cycles here. Things have turned here. This also represents in terms of the waning and the waxing moon, certain, like I said, it changes the vibration of Mother Earth and the planet depending on the phases of the moon here. So I do feel like your vibration has changed here. Something has happened here, guys. Something has changed and turned this wheel of samsara here, this karmic wheel. It's also reminding me of the wheel that the one goddess, the silver wheel, her name is eluding me right now, but it talks about destiny. It talks about, when this wheel turns, nothing can stop this wheel from turning, and it's turning in your favor here, guys. Yeah, wow. Okay, so we also have the heart here. We have, it says, me too. Oh, wow, guys. And there's a space here in this heart charm here. So I do feel like there's a love coming in. Like I said, for those, right? This is the time now, the divine timing for this love to come in. It's the divine timing for this family to be created. If you are in, already in a love story, you found your soulmate here. But I do feel like this person speaks to your soul heart here. I feel like there's a soul heart here. You've opened also your heart. Your heart chakra is open. You've done something from the heart here also to change this cycle here, this wheel of samsara here. I feel like this is where dharma is leading here. It's like me too, because I'm hearing like hashtag, the Me Too movement that happened. Where, you are helping in the liberation of something here. So I feel like you have freed others from karma here that is added to your dharma here, guys. Yeah, but I do feel like there's a long love return here. Like I said from the beginning here. Yeah, like now is the time, guys, for those that are, wanting here. We have the musical note here. Yeah, the musical note reminds me, and I'm hearing a lot of things here. Like the note has changed, the tune has changed here. The frequency, like I said, if you look at it from a radio frequency perspective, right, to understand, it's like you are on that frequency of the divine now. You're on the frequency of hearing this commune that you have with the divine at a deeper level here. This also reminds me of the song that Krishna is playing, in terms of Lord Krishna. And it was said, that he had specific notes and tunes for specific devotees, like Radha, for example, was a single note for the animals that he loves so much, for the gopis, so it's like you are hearing this note of the divine here that's playing directly for you. It's like your song is playing now. And it also reminds me, from a romantic context, when they say when you meet the person or that partner, when the music plays in the background here. I'm saying that's like now you're stepping into that phase here of your soul journey here. Wow. Okay. We've got another wheel here. Yeah, 2 wheels, guys, coming in connection. It's like 2 wheels, right? For 2 counterparts here. Yeah, but it's like something you've done here. I feel like there's a lot that has shifted because of who you are here, because of this heart here. Because this heart's also reminding me of the heart of the universe, heart of Krishna here. If you know, you know. From the past readings, because you have this heart, this closed heart, right? A close heart, like as close to the divine here, right? That you have, right? That this commune and this life that you're bringing in here is bringing it in for you here. It's like you have this direct link, to the ethereal here, pulling in your heart's desires here. Yeah. Wow, we have the doe. Yes, because of who you are, right, guys? Like I said, the soul that you are here. The doe very much was always an animal, right, from a spiritual context that represents as closeness to the divine. The stag, the doe, because of the purity that it represents, who it is as an animal here. So I do feel like there's something here about you, about your dharma, and I feel like the archangels and the cherubim want you to know this, guys. You have shifted something big here. You could also be part of the sisterhood of the rose here, I'm hearing as well. But yeah, guys, there's something big here coming in here. But you've wished, for this for a very long time here. It's a soul calling here. Yeah, it's like now, it's like it cannot be ignored here, neither from your soul or neither from the divine's perspective as well here. Okay, wow, we've got the candy here. Yeah, guys, it's like a lot of, and there's a lot of blue coming in here. So I do feel like with this candy, right, it talks about the sweetness, right? Because, candy also can represent in terms of, link to the inner child, to your childhood dreams, right? Link to this candy that's coming in your life, the sweet surprise, right? This candy always represents joy, that's why it's given, to kids because they experience the ultimate joy from it, and they appreciate it. So I do feel like there's this ultimate joy that you're about to experience here. Yeah. Could be a baby boy, I'm hearing. For some, yeah, spiritual baby here coming in. But I do feel with the blue here, it's like very much sanctioned sweetness from the divine, like a candy in your life. That's something that's sweet that you will always experience, right? That's going to leave like a lasting sweetness in your life here. Yeah. Wow, guys. Okay. We have the frog, the golden frog here. From a Chinese perspective, it stands for luck. It stands for the time of luck, because it's always pointed towards the north node here. So I do feel like you are now pointed towards your north node, to what the soul journey is calling for, what you're meant to create, what you're meant to have. This life, that is a wish fulfillment in itself, but it was always meant to be fulfilled because of what is going to represent in your life and bring you closer, to that soul's journey, your soul joy here. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, we have the dragonfly here, guys. The dragonfly is the optimum in terms of the messenger from the divine here. So I do feel like this is a message that the divine wants you to know here. Also, the dragonflies were known to be the vehicles of the Archangel. So I do feel like there's a lot of the Archangel presence here, wanting to know that, wanting you to know that your prayers have been heard. Archangel Sandalphon very much coming in here, being the archangel that takes prayers to heaven here, wanting you to know that this was always heard here, guys. It was always heard, and now it's ready for it to be fulfilled here. Yeah, wow. Okay, we have the infinity here. The infinity, right, represents the magician from a tarot perspective, right? It also represents an infinite love that's coming in. But it's like a return. It's like what you have done is returning to you. The dharmic flow, from a karmic perspective here. So it's what you've done. The eternal of what this represents in terms of your life, the eternal connection to the divine. It also represents flow, right, in terms of the abundance that's about to come into your life, because it can also represent a number 8, right? And number 8 is also Yeshua's number. So I do feel like you're part of this Christ consciousness, the soul that you are here, very much linked to him. Mother Mary, could be very much Lady Nada, like I said, part of the sisterhood here. I do feel like this is infinite kind of luck that comes to you, infinite abundance, infinite type of a sanctuary here that comes to you here, because with the magician here, it's like you are manifesting all of this towards you. You've become the manifester, the mighty manifester here, but the Dharma here is leading the way here. The Dharma has pushed these wheels here to turn, right, for you to step into this position. It's like you remember also boons that were given to you, gifts that were given to you, your talents come online, skills, hidden onsets here. I'm just hearing everything that has been a contributing factor here will come online here, guys, for you to experience the soul journey here of this love here. Yeah, wow, okay. We have the blue butterfly here, guys. Archangel Michael coming in strong here. The butterfly talks about transformation. You transform in a life here, right? And I said like Archangel Michael is leading the way here, right? Into this life that you've always wished for here. It's like they want you to know it's on the horizon here, guys. Yeah. In fact, this latest moon cycle here could be the I'm hearing indicative factor, an indicative sign here. Yeah. Okay, we have the tortoise here. Yeah, slow and steady coming in. It may have seemed like it was never coming in. The rate at which, divine timing was at play. You might have felt like, okay, this was never going to happen. You also might have felt that in terms of it happening, like time has eluded you here. But this also represents, Lord Vishnu here, in terms of one of his avatars here. And I do feel like there's a lot of blessings here, also coming together, with me placing it near the tune here. Yes, like you're very much connected to him and Goddess Lakshmi here as well. But I do feel like there's blessings here. This reminds me of the card, the Treasure Island card, where this your treasures of your soul here that you've been wanting to experience as a soul is coming here. Yeah. And lastly, we have the ram here. The ram It talks about a forceful energy. It talks about something that you never gave up on deep down, right? It also talks about, nothing can stop this now. No forces can stop. That's like highly protected here by Archangel Michael and the archangels. This destiny, this whatever it is in terms of calling, that you've heard from a soul level here. This life here is protected here. Protected like no other here. Yeah. And it talks about because of your dharma here, guys. Yeah. Of who you are as a soul for all of these blessings to come true here. Yeah, I'm hearing through and true. Yeah, wow. Okay, so let us expand now. See what Michael and the archangels and the cherubim want you to know. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm hearing it's onwards, upwards. I'm hearing. Yeah, I do feel like you also may have gone through quite a bit, to get here, to get to this position here. Yeah, and I feel like they are proud here. There's like a lot of proudness even here in terms of the soul journey here. Wow, we have center here. Yeah, and this represents Mother Lakshmi here, with the lotus here, like the chains here. I feel like you're very much connected to to her and to Lord Vishnu here, Lord Krishna. Yeah, I do feel like that's with the representation of the chains here. It's like this abundance is attached to you here. It's like no matter what would have transpired in life, right? If there was negative influence, whatever it was in terms of trying to take this away from you, it's like it was always attached to you here. I feel like you also be very much part of, like I said, there is the sisterhood of the rose here. This represents, the lotus in itself represents the star of Lakshmi here. So I do feel like a lot of blessings here are coming towards you. And the center here, look at the moon, guys, again. The moon and the moon here. It's like you have been centered here. You're on this frequency here, on this abundance here that you're pulling in here. Yeah, guys, you're very much of a high soul here, have a deep connection to the ascended masters here, to the archangels here. They want you to know this. It's like your whole heart has bloomed in terms of the lotus here. And the lotus is a flower that blooms in the muddiest of waters here. So you may have gone through a lot here, like I said, to come to the center here, to attract all of this in here. Yeah, I feel like you have the mother, the goddesses behind you here. So reminding me of Goddess Kali, Goddess Durga here, Goddess Nyx. I'm hearing Hecate as well. Yeah, I'm also hearing Isis here. Yeah, so a lot of the goddess here, Mother Mary as well, coming in here. Yeah, wow, guys. Your connection runs deep, I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull from here for this message here to see what the message from the universe is here. And we will pull one for the mystery section here. I feel like there's a lot of magic and mysticism in this reading as well here. Yeah, I feel like you're also stepping into your magic, your mysticism. So you could be like a shaman, come from a witchy lineage here, some sort of magic here. Yeah, with the magician here. Yeah, and some mysticism here as well. From an ancient line here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's see the first card here. Yeah, we've got listen. Wow, guys, yeah. Again, we have the conch here, right, as a symbolization of Lord Vishnu here. In terms of the frequency, like I said now, I'm getting a lot of messages here with the tune, right? It's like only you can hear this here. You can hear the song that the divine is playing for you here. Yeah. There's an orb here in terms of a golden ball here, but it's blue. There's a lot of blue in this reading here. So you could be very much connected to Michael and his team here. You could be, like I said, very much a part of his army as well here. Yeah, but it's a lot of rainbow colors as well. Your link firstly to Mother Gaia, to this planetary plane here, special connection, like I said, to the archangels. Be a rainbow keeper of the rainbow flame here. There's something only you can hear here. Yeah, I feel like the message that he's saying here is it's like that soul calling, right, guys? What I said, yeah, listening to the soul call here. Yeah, the soul, what your soul is calling here. Yeah, I feel like he's saying to listen. Wow, yeah, confirmation. It's like only you can hear this here, but your soul is bringing it in here. Yeah, you've attuned to this frequency and this vibration like no other here, guys. Yeah, and you can hear your soul, the commune with the divine, at a far greater aspect here in terms of the connection that you have with them here. Yeah, but something is online here. He wants you to also to know about this reading here, about this message here in terms of it touching your soul, right? But of what your soul is calling in here. Yeah. We have, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Yeah, guys, there's an alignment happening here. Your spiritual alignment based on your trust on your dharma here, that something is coming in here. Yeah, it's going to be working out. Like we said, the wheel is turning here, working out in your favor here. Yeah, wow, okay. And we have soul mating here. Yeah, with the number 34 here. Look at the heart again and the higher heart here. Yeah, it's like very much for those, wanting to, like I said about the reunion here of our past lifetime here, an eternal love here. Very much calling in your soulmates, calling in your soul tribe, calling in friends that feel like family here with this higher heart that's open here. Yeah, but it's like you have also, like I said, soul mated with the divine here. It's this commune here. It's this frequency that only you can hear here, where the divine speaks directly to you and you speak directly to the divine here, guys. Yeah, it's like you have mated in terms of your oneness, with the divine and with your connection, deep connection to the ascended masters here. Yeah, there's a spiritual alignment that has happened here, guys, where you are able to commune in this way here, where you are able to hear the messages, see the signs here. Yeah, I do feel like, maybe in the coming days, going forward from now, you hear certain songs, certain synchronicities here, but there's something here about this connection that's deepening here within you and the divine here. Yeah, again, a lot of blue here, guys. But I feel like you are the light of the universe, the divine ambassador here. The blue also represents a lot of the galactic... Okay, sorry, that was an alarm. With your connection, to the Galactic Federation here. Something about the galaxies here is at play here as well. You could be very much part of the Council of Light here as well, hearing the masters in that way here. But yeah, I feel like there's something in this divine design, I'm hearing a desire as well, that you've been asking for the divine. It's mating with your soul. It's like it talks directly to your soul. Like I said from the beginning, it's like something you cannot ignore now. Yeah, I feel like even the alignment of the divine has been aligned, right, for you to receive this here. Yeah, I feel like you're such a powerful soul here that you can call in whatever you want to call in here. Yeah, guys, this wishes here, fulfillment, I'm hearing abundance here. Yeah, let's see in terms of one more here, because I'm hearing there's like another card here. This listen here. Yeah, I feel like Michael is very much close to you. Maybe you can hear him. Maybe you speak to him as well. Yeah, I feel like, or to the archangels here. There's like a very divine commune here, even with the ascended masters here, with the mothers as well here. Yeah, just want to pull from here as well to bring in the master guide here to see here. Yeah, I'm hearing Raphael as well coming in strong. Yeah, but Michael and Shemuel here also very much behind you here. Okay, so at the back of the deck we have Odin here. Yeah, with psychic insight here. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Very much like I said, about you hearing something here, where your psychic insight is at its highest here. It's at its peak, guys. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of master guides that talk through you. Yeah, but everything is open now for you to see the truth of who you are as a soul, the truth of what you can manifest here, guys, and the truth of what is coming in for you here. Yeah, the story of Odin, goes through lens. There's a very much of a profound story where he sacrificed himself. He hung from one of the trees. Hearing, I can't remember. I think it's Wiedesel. And he wanted to know fate. He wanted to know the secrets of the cosmos. He wanted to know higher knowledge here, and he sacrificed his eye in doing it. And he had two specific crows, one that represent thought, one that represent memory, that would go across the universe and bring divine secrets to him here. So I do feel like there's something about you in terms of the soul that you are here. It's like you can hear the divine secrets. You can hear something special here that not many get to hear. Yeah, wow. Okay, and we have, we've got Commander Ashta here. I did speak about the Galactic Federation link here. Yeah, we have call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. A lot of blue here, guys. A lot of blue here. Yeah, could be very much, like I said, part of a different galaxy here, guys. Starseed, but I'm hearing like from a different universe here, guys. Yeah. Wow, okay. And I feel like you are calling in, right, soulmates, I'm hearing, and soul tribe family here, right, to support you here. Yeah, there's something coming here where you guys collaborate on something here. Wow, we have alliance. Again, alignment and alliance here. Yeah, guys, it's like, you're very much linked to this alliance here. The alliance being the divine ambassador that you are here. The alliance also here talks about, because I'm seeing the 4 directions here, about the archangels of the 4 directions, Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, and Uriel here. And I feel like you are very much connected to the everything here, to the oneness here, to hearing at a level, like I said, that not many get to hear. And not many get to experience. In terms of maybe the downloads, you could be very much, like I said, highly psychic, where you receive visions, you receive prophetic thoughts. I'm hearing, and you will be downloading something significant here. Yeah. But I feel like your soul blueprint here, your soul is calling here for you to make this action here also, for you to start something, if it is in terms of a project, or if it's in terms of something that calls to, your heart here, that speaks to your heart here. So it will be like, this could also be in terms of, let's say, something that you help your community with, right? That creates an alliance of all here. Yeah, I feel like there's something you will do, something you will say, something you will speak maybe here that creates an alliance for humanity in the collective here in some way. But I do feel like you have this alliance with the ancestors from a greater lineage here. These ancestors of, the Galactic Council, ancestors of the Ascended Masters, ancestors being the archangels here. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot that needed to also become or be part in play here, that needed to be aligned for you to also receive this dream life, this dream journey here. Yeah, wow, okay. I feel like you've done a lot here. Yeah, you could have long hair. I'm seeing here as well. Yeah, something about your hair here. Yeah, I'm hearing rainbow child as well here. Yeah, but there's something unique, something special, something magnetism about you here. I did speak about the shamanism aspect here. Yeah, it could come from a long line of ancient healers as well here. Yeah. Okay, so let us see here. What does Michael want you to hear? Okay, let's see. Let's pull from here. What does he want you to know here? Yeah, you definitely come with a big mission here. And there's a lot of red also now entering the sacred circle. So yeah, very much grounded into something here. Yeah. Wow, we've got death at the back of the deck. Yeah. Yeah, guys, like you have transformed this, guys. You have transformed into who you are here at a very much of a high frequency, high master level here. Yeah. I'm hearing nothing can stop you now. Okay, wow. That song, that nothing can stop you now. Yeah, it's playing in my head. Okay, so we've got the tortoise here. Tortoise totem here with peace. Yeah, guys, I feel like there's a lot of peace. Like I said, you're reaching some sort of sanctuary here. And again, we've got the lotus symbol of the of the star of Lakshmi here, very much connected to Mother Lakshmi and Lord Vishnu here. Yeah, I feel like this life that you step into, right, is a life that not only brings you peace, but brings you soul peace here, guys. Yeah, this dream, this manifestation here that you are aligning to now, I feel like it's going to bring you so much of peace that it brings your soul happiness at a level that only peace can bring, So for example, like, you get the home, let's say, for example, but that home that you're going to step into, or that relocation, whatever it is, job opportunity, right, is going to bring you a soul peace here. Yeah, it's going to bring peace in your life here. Yeah, I feel like it's going to also cut the noise, here from the listening. It's like going to cut the noise because it talks to your soul here. We have reveal. Oh, okay. Wow, I feel like, Michael wants to reveal something here. Yeah, something that is about you here. Or maybe you've heard something recently that has revealed a lot of secrets about you here. Yeah, okay, let's see. Center card. Wow, we've got victory here. Yeah, okay. So I do feel like what Michael wants you to know now, it very much talks about this long-standing journey that you've undergone here. I feel like where peace has eluded you, peace somehow has not found you, that soul peace. There's always been a noise that takes you back. So let's say you think you're finally getting over something, then the noise returns. This could be the vibrations, the environment, influence, whatever it is that brings you back again. But I feel like now you have overcome something here. You've attained victory here, like a victory like no other here, that's going to bring you the peace here. Yeah, I feel like he wants you to know that what you have undergone here, right, you've won here. Yeah, you step out in victory here. Also feel like, here, this again, the connection, double connection to Lord Vishnu here in his avatar forms here. It's like, you are also going to attain a victory here for Mother Gaia here. Because in the story here, Mother Gaia gets kidnapped by a demon here, and Lord Vishnu, incarnates in the boar form, right, to bring her back here. So I do feel like there's some sort of victory that you are also going to reveal, right, and be for Mother Gaia and humanity and the collective here. That's why I feel like you have such a big mission here, because whatever it is that you reveal also to the universe, to the universe, or from the universe to the collective here, is going to bring peace here and victory, not only in your life, but it's a victory as a whole here for humanity and the high consciousness here. Yeah, I feel like what you can download here, right, and reveal, like the secrets from the universe here, what you reveal, right, to the collective here is going to bring peace here and victory here. Yeah, there's something here that only you can hear, guys. Like I said from the very beginning here. Yeah, you are aligned to hear, you are gifted to hear, and you are the master to hear. Yeah, guys. Okay, let's see what else. This is a powerful reading. I feel like, Michael wants you to know it's only you can do this, guys. Yeah, whatever this is here, only you can hear it, only you can see it, only you can bring it forth here. Yeah. But there's the blessings here, guys, of peace and of victory here. Whatever you have as currently undergone, maybe the challenges here, whatever this is for you here, it's like you have victory here. Yeah, he wants you to know. It's either you are stepping into that victory here, he wants you to know that it's already done here. Yeah. And now you can be at peace here. Also feel like, with whatever this is, right, in terms of maybe you're going to create on your own, whatever it is in terms of what you bring forward, you have to be at some sort of level of peace here, guys. And in fact, this is why also the universe is stepping in to support this here. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I feel like the cherubim also want you to know, because I'm hearing the cherubim, in terms of the victory over the darkness here, some sort of negativity here as well here. Yeah, you've done it here. Yeah, guys, whatever it also was in terms of your soul mission, soul blueprint here to do, you have done here. Yeah, this could be also for your ancestors here. Yeah, maybe it was karmically something that you had to break. You had to bring peace to your ancestors here. Yeah, there's something that he wants you to hear, know about this as well here. Like maybe you've liberated here others here. Yeah, also wants you to know that you're, like I said, the alliance that you have to him, Mother Lakshmi, to Lord Vishnu and Mother Lakshmi, as well as to the divine ascended masters here, the archangels here. Yeah, like you've done work in the past and you're doing it again here. Yeah, something has been conquered, I'm hearing as well. Yeah, and you're highly protected, I'm hearing here. Yeah, I feel like you always were, he's saying. Yeah, this is the back of the deck we have not for you here. Yeah, this is like the back now, whatever didn't work out in the past, whatever you felt was not for you, right, was for a reason. Yeah, right. But I also feel like whatever you may have felt in terms of your manifestations not coming true is now coming true and through, I'm hearing. Yeah, I also feel like, because here I feel like you were divinely protected against something here as well here. Yeah, something strong you were divinely protected from here. Yeah. Poised. Yeah, I feel like you're now poised for this life here, guys. You're poised for this new beginnings, for this transformation here. You're poised for something big here. Yeah, we have mending. Yeah, very much this about this co-creating with the divine here. It's like they've co-created every detail here of the life that you wanted to lead here. Yeah, there's something coming in here that the divine is behind the orchestration here. It's like it comes in big here. Yeah, guys, there's something big here. The observer. Yeah, they've seen everything and you have seen everything here, guys. I feel like you've seen now things that transpired in your life, why it had to happen. You've seen things at a bigger picture level here. I feel like you have enlightened here, awoken to your enlightenment here. You're seeing yourself in terms of the soul that you are. You're seeing the galaxies here that you come from, the universes that you come from here. And you've seen in terms of, again, we've got the moon here, guys. Yeah, I feel like there's like a strong connection to the moon here, but I feel like you've seen something here or will be seeing something here. Yeah, that's going to change your life here, guys. Yeah, there's something here that's going to be revealed. Yeah, we've got to be fair. Yeah, guys, very much, this talks about the justice, the karma, the dharma here. It's like nothing has gone unseen from the divine here. And in this card, I'm just gonna see something. Yeah, look, we've got the fortune cookie here. Look at this, guys. Yeah, I also want to show you, where was that card? Sorry. So the fortune cookie was in this card here, not for you. And we have the fortune cookie on the scale here. I feel like the divine always had, I just want to see what else is on this card. I'm not able to see what this is here. But the fortune cookie here, I feel like what the divine is saying is that they always wanted something better for you. So let's say, for example, someone tried to take something from you in the past, right? And it happened, and it was bad, in terms of what you felt. It wasn't easy, I'm hearing, but they thought that they had taken something from you, right? But now you will see, in terms of observing, that there was always something greater even out there for you. It's like, it was like a divine sort of play, where, because it's reminding me, of the boons, that the divine gives, right? Like even to the demons, right? Especially like to the demons that think, okay, that they're invincible. Especially it's coming to the story of the Narasukra, the demon, that he had done a lot of penance, and he attained a boon from Brahma that he was invincible, right? That only his mother could kill him, right? Eventually in that lifetime, right, his mother dies. So now he thinks he's invincible. Nobody can actually kill him. And he starts kidnapping women, and he kidnaps up to 16,000 women, and he tortures them, and he does, very bad things, right? And then when Lord Krishna comes with Satyabhama to rescue them, Satyabhama was actually his mother, right, in a past life. So it wasn't specific here, you see, because he thought he'd won. He thought he'd taken, and he thought he could win in terms of the injustice here. But the universe always sees here. The universe always will correct the things that needs to be corrected, but will give at a much more of a higher scale here. It's like they were working behind the scenes here to give you something far greater, right, than what you thought you lost here. Yeah, guys, the scales of justice here now speak. You've attained victory here. Yeah, whatever was done to you, whatever was done against you, whatever you felt, in terms of the environment situation that you're in here, you have victory over it here. Yeah, the dharma here, guys. Yeah, he wants you to know this here. In fact, maybe you have doubted that the divine does not have your back here, but you're about to see here, because the divine misses nothing here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's like something that's going to leave you, whatever comes in here, guys, is going to leave you in awe here. Yeah. It's like a divine justice being done, but at the same time, making others see. So let's say, for example, now, if we look at the Narasutra demon perspective, right? He thought he was invincible until Satyabhama destroyed him, right? So it's like those that also try to hurt you are going to see here in terms of the way that you are flourished and poised for this life here. It's like it's a teaching, I feel, for others here. Yeah. Because nothing can take your destiny here. Nothing can take your dharma here. Like, especially like if it's attained, right? So I want to pull one for the mystery section. Especially like if this life, like I said, is attained from a dharmic perspective. So this blessings was attained because of the dharma that you did here, right? Nobody can take that type of blessings away from you, because nobody can steal your dharma, right? So I feel like this is what the universe wants you to know here in terms of Michael and the cherubim, right? And the archangels, very much like, because this was attained, this blessings that you are meant to experience in your life was attained through dharma. Yeah, nothing in terms of the karmic scale, in terms of people, influences, whatever it is, situations, challenges, nothing could take this away from you because of what you attained here. Yeah, and now the scales come into balance here. Yeah, wow, guys. Yeah, we have trust. Yeah, again, I feel like Michael is saying here, your trust in the divine here is going to expand. Your trust in them, in this life journey, that has never wavered here, right, is about to be rewarded here. I feel like this life, this dream life here, the universe is curating for you here through your trust, through who you are, in terms of at a soul level here. Yeah, there's a lot of like faith, the connection that you have in them here. Yeah, that's playing here. Yeah, we have forgiveness. Yeah, guys, I do feel like, this card always talks about the divine directly coming to give, a gift at your door here. It's because of something that was done here, guys. Yeah, I do feel like you are getting back something that was taken from you here. Yeah, as the universe asks for forgiveness here. Because they saw, like let's say, for example, if we look at it from the Narasutra story, right? Certain things that transpire from a divine, divine play, divine perspective, especially if you look at it in the Bhagavad Gita perspective. Krishna also talks about the fact that he's an incarnate, of high vibration, high frequency like Jesus. They still had to go through the journey. They still had to correct the righteousness. They still had to, correct and enforce righteousness. They still had to, go through the planetary alignment here in terms of rectifying the wrongs. They couldn't stop the wrongs from happening. They had to bow down to destiny here, in some way. So like also with the sutra, the demon, right? He did the penance, to attain the boon. So the divine had to give him the boon. But at the same time, the divine, it's not like they did not see, what he'd done, right? So it's like, although let's say someone was able to do something against you, or was able to, the negative influence was able to kind of win for a certain period of time here, you are the overall winner here, where the divine comes in and steps in directly to give you the gift here. Yeah, it's like, you can get, somebody can take, let's say, a $10, but then the divine comes in and gives you the 10 million, type of situation here. Because when it comes directly from the divine, there's no value that's added to this here. Yeah. Also feel like what you have done from a dharmic perspective here, guys, the challenges that you've undergone, who you faced, what you have faced, the negativity, transforming it into light here, guys, that dharma here far exceeds the value of whatever was taken here. Yeah, to some extent here, guys. Yeah, I feel like he also wants you to know that, whatever was taken in terms of injustice here, whatever injustice was done here, right, it's not like they didn't see it here. They felt it. They were with you here, and they're asking for the forgiveness here in that way, where they've where they've kind of like, it's a reciprocation here, where it's like saying that, we know what you went through, we understand, we feel for you, and now is the time where they are all, it's like waiting with bated breath to give you back what was taken here, what was lost here. Yeah, guys. Wow. Okay. Yeah, wow, we have beautiful here with this beautiful life here, guys, with the master's number coming in here. Yeah, there's a beautiful life they want to gift you here, something beautiful here, guys. Yeah, I feel like it's going to leave you in awe, because it's as beautiful, akin to the divine here, what they've curated here, yeah, for you. Wow. And we have hope. Yeah, wow, guys. Like I said, answered prayers here, the hope and trust that you had in the divine here, this beautiful life that was destined for you here. No one can take it away from you, because it's of the beautiful soul that you are here, guys. The linkage to the dharma here, guys. There's a link here to the dharma that you've done here. Nobody could have taken away from you. Somebody may have tried here. Yeah. But there is something here of overcoming here. Yeah. But the victory is yours here. Yeah, wow. Okay. Let's see what blessings here. What is this gift here? I feel like Michael, he's revealing, but he's not revealing too much. I'm hearing, yeah. But I feel like it could be very much attuned to who you are. I'm hearing, and what you've asked for here. Like it's not, he doesn't want to put the specifics here. Okay. Okay, wow, we've got health at the back here. Yeah, like this, the stress, the toll. It's taken whatever it is in terms of the challenges, the negativity, the influence, whatever it was that was holding you, trapped here. It's taken a toll. It took a toll on your whole life here, and they are restoring it here so that everything gets restored in your life here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, wait. We have wisdom. Okay. Wow, we have prosperity here. Yeah. And we have renewal. Yeah, I feel like that's why he's not giving the specifics here, because he's saying whatever is going to lead you to prosperity, like that sanctuary we spoke about here. It's a renewed life here, guys. It's a life that you asked for here. It's a life that it will be worth celebrating. So it could be things that, like here, is reminding me of the oven, right? Which takes place at very like auspicious moments, right? In auspicious prayers here. And it's coming on the hope card here. So like whatever you have prayed for here, be it the dream life, finding the dream partner, the dream job, the dream home, dream location here, whatever helps you to cross the bridge into your prosperity here, guys, is what's coming in here. I feel like also what you will create here, like I said, something comes in where you hear, right? You hear specific wisdom here, divine wisdom that you co-create with the divine also here, that leads you further on the bridge to prosperity here. But whatever brings prosperity in your life here, guys, yeah, I feel like Michael and the cherubim is saying you are heading towards it now here. Yeah, it's like they've taken away the fires of the old here, and the fires of renewal here is entering here. Yeah, whatever you have asked, wished, and prayed for here, guys, that's leading to your prosperity, that's going to make your soul sing with joy here, is what's coming in here. I feel like he wants you to also know that trust, that the wisdom, right, or the attainment of the growth in the challenges that you have undergone here. Trust that it was for your higher wisdom here. Yeah. Trust that only you could actually do it here, guys. Whatever it was that needed to be or to be broken here, let's say a curse, a dosh, whatever it was here, you had the wisdom to do it here. Yeah, guys. And in fact, that's why they are so proud of you here, because I feel like your soul, right, you were this high ascended soul here, because we have the number 9 here. You were the high ascended soul here. I feel like you could be also reaching ascension here, guys. Yeah. Yeah. You were the highest soul here that could do it here. Yeah, he wants you to know. Okay, so let us see. Let's ask the question now to Michael and Cherubim. What is lays ahead here on this prosperity here? On this journey here, this renewed journey here, new life I'm hearing here. Okay, and we will pull some tarot. So let's pull 3 here. I'm hearing 2 for the mystery section. Okay, so let's see. Wow, we've got the Magician. Yeah, we did speak about the Magician, right? I spoke about the Magician here. You being this mighty manifester here. Yeah, you could have a direct connection to Master Merlin, Yeshua here. Yeah, but you are this master. Like I said, you were the only one that could do it here. You were this master, this Magician here. Yeah, that could do it here. Yeah, wow, guys. I feel like there was whatever challenge was placed, whatever it was that needed to be broken here. You were the one to do it here, guys. Yeah. And now you're on the bridge to your prosperity here. Well, we have the thinking man here. It's like you hold something here. You'll be manifesting something soon here that you will hold here. An idea. This could be a download. This could be actual something physical here that you manifested here. That's going to help you here. Yeah. And we have, Archangel Metatron. Coming in strong here. Yeah, Archangel Metatron, right, he's actually a seraphim, right, but he's known in this plane as an archangel, and he is the archangel from that context that is the keeper of the Akashic records here. So I do feel like he wants you to know, right, that this was destined for you, like we said from the beginning here. It's part of your Akasha. It's a part of what you are meant to achieve in this lifetime. If it's a goal, a project, a success, if it's something that you are meant to attain in terms of finding your divine counterpart, the family, whatever it is you want to manifest here. It's like it's part of your Akasha here, as a part of the soul that you are here. It's like something they are going to be gifting you here that's going to change your world here. It's going to change your whole thinking here as well here. But I feel like there's something also that you could be sitting on here in terms of an idea, a project, something he's saying to go forth and do it here, because what will manifest from this, right, is something that will lead to your highest prosperity here. Yeah, but you've come with the soul mission and a soul plan, and he wants you to know that this destiny is awaiting for you now. You are stepping into this renewal here, this life here. Yeah, I feel like he also wants you to know how eternal you are in terms of this manifester here, this eternal gift that you have here, guys. Like you hold this gift in your hands here. I feel like you're stepping into being able to manifest it all here. Yeah, wow. Okay, pull some tarot here. See. Okay, at the back of the deck we have a Page of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like this is very much like they want you to know this message here, this message to your inner child here, guys. I feel like you're hearing the call of your inner child here, whatever it is in terms of what you wanted to manifest. It's going to make your inner child happy here. There's some good news coming in here. Yeah, that you're not seeing here. Yeah, okay. So let's see, we have the Lovers card here. Okay, so for those wanting to manifest love here, very much on the cards here, but also talks about partnerships, but sustained partnerships, like soulmate partnerships, soul family partnerships here. Yeah, but it talks about also romance, like we said, meeting somebody with the same values as you, the same vibration as you, the same kind of hindsight here, because it very much talks about a love here, right, that is a love of the soul here, because we have the angel, behind the two lovers. It's like a soul love, a twin flame love, or soul flame love here, that where two choose also to come together here in terms of, vibrating at the same level here. So it's like, where this person can see your light and you can see their light in a way like no other here. Yeah, I feel like it's a love that is eternal in terms of, two eternal souls at a very much of a high vibration here. It's like two magicians coming together. If we look at it from that perspective, two kind of high ascended masters coming together here. It's not an ordinary love here. Yeah. This also speaks about choice, the Lovers card. The choice now that you make, right, will lead to something far greater here. Yeah. Wow. We have the, what is this? Nine of Pentacles. Wow, guys. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles talks about wish fulfillment, prosperity. It talks about wealth, abundance here, and rewards here, success, financial stability here. I do feel like you're going to create something here that's going to create wealth for legacies to come here. Yeah, guys. And we have, yeses coming in here. Yeah, from the universe. Also, the Nine of Pentacles, right? It talks about, like I said, the soul fulfillment here. A wish that comes true that fulfills your soul here. Yeah. Yeah, because prosperity can come in many, many forms, right? It can come in terms of a relocation. It can come in terms of a package, of a love. It can come in terms of something that, doesn't only look at it from a materialistic perspective here. But I feel like the divine and, Archangel Metatron especially coming in here, it's like something that's going to make your soul sing here, guys. Yeah, this is something big here. Yeah. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, moving out of this here, guys. I feel like you are stuck here, and the Five of Pentacles always talks about something temporary, temporary financial difficulties, temporary losses here, struggles, adversities, something that was negative here, but it's always a temporary card, from a tarot perspective. So I do feel like here Metatron is saying it's temporary. Whatever it is that you are in at the moment is temporary, because what awaits you here is permanent here, long lasting. Yeah, we've got the Fool's journey here. Yeah, like I said, it was temporary, guys. Yeah, the Fool talks about the new beginnings. It talks about building a life through faith here, building the new beginnings through faith here. It talks about adventure. It talks about freedom at its utmost here, because the Fool takes the leap, right, not knowing if it's going to be caught, right? But I feel like the universe here, Archangel Michael is saying, together with Metatron and the Cherubim, that the faith that you've had in the universe here is about to be rewarded. You're about to see something here that's going to change your life here, that's going to create a whole new life for you here. Yeah, wow. I feel like it's blessed here by the Ascended Masters with the Om here. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else they want to say. Pull from the Jumbo Tarot deck here. Let's see for the clarification cards here. Yeah, whole new journey here, guys. It's a reset here. Yeah. The number 6 could also be very prominent here. The number 8. Wow. These cards fell. 1 second. Okay. So these cards fell here. So let's see. This is like an urgent news. Let's leave it there. Okay. So we get one for the Lovers here. Okay. And I feel one for the mystery section there. Okay, so we have again, look at this Five of Pentacles, guys. Double confirmation here. Yeah, I feel like you're moving out of this here. Whatever the loss was in terms of, let's say, a love, of an opportunity, a financial struggle here, whatever it is here, guys, you're coming out of this here. Yeah, wow, okay. We also then have the Hangman here. Yeah, with the Hangman, it does talk about, something that has left you discontent, right? Something that didn't fulfill your soul. So let's say if it was a situation or a love that you found in the past, right? It didn't fulfill your soul here. It didn't speak to your soul here. That's why there was no success of it, So let's say, for example, it was a job, right? Or a love, like I said, relationship here. It needed to come out of your life here because it didn't speak to your soul here. Yeah, wow, okay. We have, wow, look at this. We've got the Page of Wands here. Yeah. Moving out of the old into the new here. It's like the enthusiasm of a new life here. It talks about fresh beginnings, bringing in bright ideas, creating exciting plans, good news coming in here. It also can talk about, news coming through phone calls, emails here, like a message here from the universe to say you're coming out of this here, out of a life that no longer spoke to your soul, guys. Because I feel like the life that's awaiting for you here, this reset, is a life that speaks to your soul here. Yeah, and we have the Hermit here. Yeah, soul searching. Because it's the life they want for you, you know, that speaks to your soul. The happiness they want for you, that speaks to your soul. The luck that comes to you speaks to your soul. You know, everything that comes to you now speaks to your soul here. It's like undeniable here. Yeah. It's like being in that ascended master state that you are here. Because like, I feel like nothing of a low vibrational perspective, right, can be here, because it will not speak to your soul here. So it has to only be high vibrational here. Yeah, guys. All of this comes in here. Yeah. Because of the state, like I said, the state that you turned here, the wheel of samsara that turns, like only high vibrational things can enter your life now. Yeah. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. We have the Three of Wands here. Yep. And we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, guys. I feel like, you know, they're saying you're moving out of things, right? It may have felt painful, you know, it may have felt like the ending that you had undergone was harsh, you know, but it needed to come out, guys. Like it needed to be cut out, you needed to collapse, right, for the new to come in here, because the divine was preparing you for something better here, for you to move forward here. You know, this could be also, like I said, opportunities outside of your comfort zone, you know, maybe moving, relocating here, you know, travel. But it talks about the moving forward into something new here. Yeah. And the Knight of Pentacles, you know, talks about something coming in fast here. It talks about the achievement, talks about success. It talks about a life, right? I feel like the divine wants you to know this life that you asked for, right? At a higher divine level here. Like I said, like nothing of a low vibrational can touch this life here. In fact, it's so protected and it's so divinely orchestrated here that's only of the high vibrational language I'm hearing that you will hear here. Like the friendships that come in here, the love that comes in here, the opportunities that come in here, the luck that comes in here, the abundance that comes in here, prosperity that comes in here. It's all of a high vibrational aspect here. Yeah, I feel like that's why, you know, you also had to be of that level to receive all of this here. Yeah, wow, guys. Okay, so let us build the sacred circle as we've reached the hour here with the leaves here. Okay. Okay, saying not this card. Okay. Wow. All right. You know, that card was the mountain card that he's saying, not that card here. It was the mountain, and it said major challenge to overcome here. So yeah, he was saying not that card because you've overcome it, guys. I think, yeah, there's victory over that. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I heard that strong. All right. So let us see from a sacred circle perspective. This month is coming out. Center cards, he's saying 2 and saying 2 for the mystery section. Okay, always. Okay, this split came also here. Yeah, guys, an exciting event, the gong here. Yeah, there's something coming towards you here. And at the back of the deck, sorry, we have someone new entering your life. Yeah, guys. Okay, so let us build the sacred circle. Okay, to see more of what this is all about here. Okay, so firstly we have good luck. Yeah, wow, guys, starting with good luck. Like I said, right, this is like divine luck here, guys. High vibrational luck here. We have mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Yeah, okay. We have wheel, yeah, indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. The wheel's turning here, guys. We have carrot with opportunity or windfall. Yeah, guys. Like I said, the wheel is turning here. Okay. We have September, significant month. We have purse, pay attention to your finances. Okay. We have teapot here, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay. We have bowl, plenty of material things. We have dark man. We have rat, someone working against you behind your back. Okay. We have the goldfish here with increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Wow. We have man again. Okay, so we've got two masculine energies here. We have ant, work, achievement, success. Okay, we have career. Okay, wow. We have basket, recognition, reward for merit here. And we have, wow, ladder, climbing towards success. and we have harp with great happiness. Wow, guys. Okay, so I do feel like Michael is saying very much like what was sneaky in the past, what didn't move, the stuck challenges here, whatever was slow here is going to move fast here. You're on the way, you're climbing, sorry, on the way to success here, yeah, and to great happiness here. Like we said, it's a soul happiness here, guys. Abundance, recognition, material wealth. Let's see. They want you to know here. Further clarification of the wheel, the mule, okay, and the man here. Let's see. Okay, so we have someone is behaving stupidly, okay. Could be some sort of neglect I'm hearing here, okay. We have older women, all right, and we have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Yeah, I do feel like whatever was taken, like we said, yeah, from people in the past, yeah, this archway is open now, okay. We have bird, waiting for news, package or letter. Something is being gifted here, yeah, something comes your way here. We have fair woman, and we have love. Okay, yeah, guys, whatever was slow in the past here in terms of love, in terms of something taken that you loved here, guys, comes back, yeah, the universe here. We have candle, you'll be shown the way, okay. And we have, wow, great worry over nothing. And we have the star with guaranteed success, yeah. I feel like whatever the challenges were here, it's like Michael is saying, you're worrying over nothing here because you are assured success here, yeah, in this lifetime here. Wow, yeah. Let's see who this person is here. Why? What does he want you to know about this person? Let's see here. Like I pull 3 cards. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have rose, romance is in the air. We have moon, changes in your life. We have June, okay, June's upcoming. So it's 1 month from the time you're listening to this reading here, for those listening not in lifetime, yeah. And we have a new job or career. Okay, guys, I do feel like what he's saying here, right, very much talks about an upcoming something. I'm hearing something here. Something is brewing here behind the scenes here. Something has changed, like I said, with the moon, right? Something has changed in your life here, where the new comes in here, but it's blessed by the angels here. Yeah, guys. I feel like whatever in the past here, guys, something in the past that was taken here, guys, there's a change here where it gets given back to you. It's like finding a nail in a haystack, a needle in a haystack, sorry, I'm hearing. Yeah, something magnificent here. Yeah, I do feel like for those looking for love is coming here, but there's something that the universe is orchestrating here. Yeah, I feel like whatever is worrying you also now, they're saying not to worry here. Yeah. Okay, so let us see some final messages from Michael from his deck here. Okay, and we want to pull from Lord Ganesha's deck here as well. I also want to ask about this purse here. Like the significant here. Let's see what Lord Ganesha says about the purse. Right, so let us see from Michael here. I'm hearing do not worry, do not stress. Okay, so we have use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Yeah, guys. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and graciously accept and appreciate your help. Yeah, guys, I feel like this is going to be beyond your imagination here, guys. Or what you've seen, right, in your imagination, what you've dreamed your life to be here. Yeah, is the answer here, guys, of what's coming in here. It's like Michael's now on the horse here, ready to bring it in here, guys. Wow, okay. And we have focus upon divine and perfect health. Yeah, I do feel like what he's saying here also is that to step into a vibrancy of not of worry here, because know that they have your back, know that they are behind you here, to focus on things that make you happy, that make you healthy and vibrant here, guys. Don't let it affect your health here. Yeah, he's saying to think in the positive here, because know that it's coming here. Yeah, wow, okay. We have Lord Ganesha with generosity. Like I said, guys, this is about your dharma here, guys. What you've done for others here, you are about to receive here. Yeah, and we have priorities. Yeah, guys, I feel like he's saying you are in the priorities now. Like we're saying with Michael here, ready and poised here, guys, to come in here with these blessings here. Yeah, it's going to affect your whole life here. Yeah. Okay, so we have surrender. Okay. And we have, wow, blessings, guys. Yeah, like this is about blessings of abundance here. Not to worry here because they are behind you here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, with the abundance and the purse here. Okay, so let us see from Mother Lakshmi here. Blessings, what she wants you to know. So we're starting off with here. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Yeah, look at this, guys. They're saying to trust no matter what, not to worry. They have your back here. Yeah, Mother Lakshmi coming in strong here. Okay, we have let your light shine, guys. Mother Lakshmi confirming here, guys. Yeah, you are the light. You are this divine ambassador here. Yeah, it's time for you to shine, for your life to shine here, guys. Wow, look at this, guys. Paradise. Yep, you've been gifted the blessing of paradise here, guys. Yeah, whatever makes your soul sing, like I said from the very beginning here. Yeah, it's about to shine here, coming from straight from Mother Lakshmi. Wow. We have contract. Yeah, justice, guys. This is justice here. She wants you to know your due and rewards here of who you are here, the soul light that you bring to the universe here, guys. Your dharma, everything that you have done here is bringing in here, no matter what here. Yeah, like we said from the very beginning, right? Like I was saying here, nothing can change this destiny here. We have angel of balance. Yeah, it's now things have to come into balance, guys. Like I said, what was taken must be returned, what was lost must be given back here. Yeah, but given back at a higher level here, guys, because this is karmic here, dharmic here. Yeah, we have the strength card. Yeah, I feel like she wants you to know because of who you were here, the strength you've shown, the passion you've shown, the compassion that you have shown in this lifetime here, guys, is what you get here. Like we said, the dharma here is talking here. Yeah, wow. We have handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important here. I feel like they're holding you close here. Yeah, but there's something here that's conspiring behind the scenes here, guys, for you here in your favor. Wow, we've got blessing from Mother Lakshmi herself here. Yeah, no, do not worry, wealth and abundance coming in here. And we have groom here, new home, new attitude. Wow, guys, for those looking for a home, relocation, like we said, opportunities here, everything comes in here and it's coming in from the mother herself here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's ask Mother Lakshmi. She's saying to pull from here. Let's see here. Let's see. Closing cards here. Wow, guys. Yeah, there's something here. There could be an opportunity that comes in that brings you wealth, but I feel like the support the universe is sending with the blessings card. And we have gift here. Yeah, guys, gift from the universe, something here. They don't want you to see it right now here, guys. We have concern. Yeah, something that was concerning you, guys. We have gift again. And we have community. Yeah, it's like a blessing, right, unto you and your family. Not to worry. They're saying do not worry here. Yeah, do not worry. They have your back, and expect for all of this beautiful blessings to come into your life here, guys. Yeah, it's like an abundance of it all here. Yeah, that's not only going to affect you, but affect your home as well here, guys. Like I said, blessings unto you and your family. Yeah, if you know, coming from the last reading, you might want to check that out, because I feel like this is an extension here, that the archangels Michael, Metatron, came in strong. Ganesha also wanted you to know, Mother Lakshmi, Lord Vishnu. We had a lot of the high masters here. Yeah, we're so blessed to have them in Sacred Circle. Saying here to pull from this universe messages here, takeaways. I'm hearing smile. Do not worry, smile. We got you. Yeah, wow, guys, your connection is like amazing here. Yeah, but it's because of the light that you are here. Yeah, you came here with a very divine purpose here, to be a light here, the light in darkness. I feel like your light is needed here, guys. Yeah, it was needed, it is needed. I'm hearing it will always be needed here. Wow, look at this, guys. Today's special moments are tomorrow's memories. I feel like what the blessings that come in here, universe is saying very much here, is that it's going to make you remember here. It's going to make you remember this moment here. Yeah. We have, if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew. Yeah, I feel like, with us here, very much in terms of what you have done here, you took it on. you took on, the guardianship here, because Pocahontas very much took the guardianship of Mother Earth here. She respected the land here. So I do feel like the guardianship that you took, the mission that you took here, is not only going to leave a legacy in your life, but for others to learn from you here, but it's bringing in wishes here. Yeah. Look at this, guys. Wow. Love is a song that never ends. We saw the doe, right, with Bambi here. Yeah, those looking for love. The love that you represent here, guys, is amazing here. Yeah. Wow. We have a true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Yeah, guys, what I was saying here. Who you are, the dharmic soul here. Yeah. I feel like you are this high ascended master here. Wow. And we have Hakuna Matata. It means no worries, right, guys? For the rest of your days, yeah. It's our problem-free philosophy, Hakuna Matata. They want you to know, do not worry here, guys. They have your back. Your guides are embracing you now. You're meeting your soul family, your soul tribe, best friends here. Do not worry here. Because of the dharmic soul that you are, you have nothing to worry about, guys, here. Yeah. And they look at you with such love and admiration here, guys. Look at this. The masters looking at you with such admiration here. Yeah. They want you to know who you are, not to forget who you are to them, to the divine. Yeah. And who you are to yourself here, guys. The soul that you are, the light that you shine here. Never forget it, because it's something truly special. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it here. If you've liked this reading, please do like, share, and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. Your comments always make my day. So thank you so much for sharing all the love. And yeah, guys, like I said, your name is known here, guys. The soul that you shine, the light that you shine, it's known here by the Ascended Masters here, guys. Yeah, you've done it in many, many lifetimes, and you're doing it again here, guys. They're so proud of you here. Yeah, wow. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Sending all my light and love, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.